Scunthorpe are a team that haven't had the best of seasons this year. They just about managed to stay in the Football League system, finishing one place above the relegation places in League 2. But Scunthorpe have reached the heights of the Championship before, finishing 20th in the 09-10 season, this being their highest ever league finish. So our challenge then in this series is to see if we can better that, and we're going to need some of the most influential players in this Scunthorpe squad, like Captain Alex Gilliard, Ado Issa and Kevin Van Veen. But we've also brought in some of our own talents, starting with a new left back in Ricardo Caliafori. He's only 18 years old, 64 rated, can also play left mid if needed, and for 900k from Roma, I think this is a pretty decent deal. Next then, I've done something I never do, and I've signed a player in a second series in the same FIFA, and that player is Enzo Loadois. If you didn't watch Wolfsburg, he was immense, but he never got a chance to reach his full potential. I'm hoping that he can do that here, and for only £1 that's a bargain. Finally, after seeing the squad then, I needed a backup right mid, so in comes Danny Walker-Rice on a loan to buy at only 19 years old. If he's a hidden gem, I'll definitely keep him next year, but let's get into it. Right then, hello, now you've seen our transfer business, it is time to get into this series proper. Now I just want to say before we go any further, sorry it's taken me so long for doing it. As you can see, I have moved house. That did happen about a month ago. I moved jobs as well, so I was absolutely so busy with that. But we're finally back with Scunthorpe. Now things are actually going to get going with this series, so if you haven't already, please do subscribe. We are dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers now. I would really appreciate it. A like on this video to push it out would be so helpful as well. But yes, new setting, new lighting, new sound. I'm not sure how it is right now, so any kinks and anything that's gone a little bit wrong, I will iron out as we go through this series. But for now, I will just show you what we plan on doing. So here we are in the calendar. The plan for this series is to get 2 months done an episode with a mix of highlights and live games. So the plan is for today, I'll show you the pre-season tournament and some of these games as highlights, and then I will show you Harrogate, Colchester, Barrow and Carlisle as live games. And going forward, I won't be introing the highlights like this. We will just jump straight into them after the intro for the video. And I would just like to quickly mention the Youth Academy as well. As with the previous series, I'm going to do a Google Sheet where you can track all the Youth Academy prospects that we get through. I'm going to ask you to put in the comments any countries you'd like me to scout and any types of players. I will do so, and they will go in that Google Sheet for you to follow along for the duration of this series. But now let's go into those highlights. First up then, we play Hatching from Germany in the Signal Iduna Park, and immediately really we're gut open. The defence goes missing and they get an easy chance. Then there's a couple of rebounds and it should go in from us, really not good enough, and we've been cut open again. A centre back running out 2-0 before half time, but luckily Ryan Loft with some good pressing and some bad keeping from Hatching, and we do make it 2-1 with a great ball through to Issa. We'll make it 2-2 with 20 minutes to go, but that is how it finishes before we play a Swedish side. And Van Veen makes an early claim to play striker as he gets a good shot on, and then out comes Watson here with a good save. O'Malley coming forward from left back finds Van Veen, who does finish off really well 30 odd minutes in, but we are cut open and Morrow does finish lovely into the bottom corner there, and then we just crumble. Couple of shots just make their way in. Morrow finishes it off. With 15 minutes to go, we just can't clear the ball out. Watson makes a good save. Howe there just makes a poor pass, and eventually the ball ends up in the back of the net, and it is 3-1, and we do lose this group game. Before we move on to Magdeburg, who are also from Germany. Now, a good ball in early on. It comes off the post, and Issa just can't get his feet right to turn it in, but 24 minutes in, Beeston is played in behind, and he finishes it off to make it 1-0. Then Issa does make it 2-0 with a ball in off the post, and just inside the second half, we've absolutely dominated this game. Lovely little bit of play. Loft plays in Caracan and first time into the bottom corner, but we then start to crumble as we have done already. Defensive wise, not good enough. Good finish though from Magdeburg. Luckily, we didn't concede too many more. McAtee there with a strike at the end, and we do win the game 3-1, putting us through to the semi-finals. It would be a really good showing from us if we could get through this game and get to that final. Good early save from our third choice keeper, actually, Kielce here. But it does give our opponents a corner, and this time we're just not good enough. Header in off Caliafori, I believe that is on the line, and he scores. Then we're trying to make something at the end of the first half. Hallam drawing a good save out of their keeper, and it does go into the break at 1-0. And then with an hour played, they are playing some lovely football, passing it around, decent ball in. Caliafori should really win his header, but doesn't mean it's 2-0. And we do get one back at the end, but not enough to put us through. So we go into league football. And we start off with a home game against Stevenage. Now what we need to do is start fast here and start well, but Norris puts Lists in, out comes Howard, he makes a good save, and then we get control. 10 minutes in with Van Van Veen with a good strike. This time now we're putting Issa in behind, 26 minutes in. He's got all the time in the world just to finish it off. Now put us 1-0 up, and that is our first goal of the season, and Ado Issa gets it. But not 10 minutes later, Stevenage do manage to get themselves in behind a little bit, finds Norris, and what a strike that is at the near post. Should Howard do better? Maybe. But now we're about to see the best pass a League 2 player has ever played. What a ball from Enzo Loadois to Issa. He puts in a decent cross, but the defender does very well to clear it away. And then we're going into 10 minutes left. It's still 1-1. We managed to put McAtee in. He's offside, I think, but he's not. He finishes it off, and we managed to win the game 3-1 in the end, as with Stevenage do crumble in defence. Lovely from us. We do get 3 points. Then we move on to an away game against Crawley Town. Now again, want to start fast. If we can do that, I think we can get control of the game. And so we start well with Loft finishing it off into the corner, makes it 1-0. Then Hippolyte getting a start on the right hand side this time. Finds Hallam. He misses his header, but it goes in, so I'm taking it for 2-0 after 20 minutes, but not 6 minutes later. The defence does seem to lose their positioning a bit. No one goes to challenge the second ball, and it's a very, very good volley, to be fair, past Watson in the goal to make it 2-1. And then just as we come to half-time, Hallam is through, chips the keeper all but in until the defender manages to get there. What a clearance that is from him. And then straight into the second half, and they equalise, making it 2-2. And if we're honest, Crawley started to control the game from there, but we do get a good challenge in here, and Spence is away. He has players both left and right. Hippolyte one wing, Green on the other is who he picks out. Green now missed in the first chance on his right, but on his left puts it in the bottom corner with 20 minutes to go. He gets us the win. Now it's on to QPR in the Carabao Cup. We need to start fast again against the team in the Championship, but we don't manage it. 5 minutes in and they score. Then Karakan dives in, takes out Thomas, gives them a penalty, and 12 minutes in he converts this one to make it 2-0, and it's a real uphill battle from here, but luckily we managed to calm down a little bit, put a good ball in for Van Veen, and he finishes it off to get us back into the game at 2-1, but we're still a bit nervous. Howard here taking too long on the ball, and his clearance isn't great, and then 80 minutes in, the next thing happens is we give away another penalty, and now it's time for a drama-filled last few minutes as Thomas puts this one over the bar, which is great. Gives us a chance to get back in it, and here goes Issa sending the ball into the box, and Van Veen with an unconventional volley, but he does it. It's 2-2, and it looks like it's heading to extra time here as Caliafori does manage to get a clearance in, but it's a terrible one as it falls to Alpha. They play the ball around Carroll, back into Alpha, and they finish it off, and QPR do get themselves a third, and they go through in the 5th minute of extra time, and out we go in the cup. As you saw in those highlights then, we've started the league quite well. Here we are now against Harrogate Town in for some live games. I haven't done this in a while, so excuse me if I am a little rusty. You can see here we have got 2 11s. I am actually going to run with the second one for this game purely because the lads just played QPR, so they're tired. But here we go for the first live game of the series. As I said, it's been a little while since I've done this, but I'm excited to finally get back to doing this. Playing a game live on camera, live commentary. Hopefully the boys with this second team can do us a bit of a job. And yeah, get us a good result, and you can get to know the boys a little better. That's a good ball over the top from Harrogate, and McPake is in here on a race. He's not come across. Can we get a good stop in? We can, but the second header has gone over Watson in the goal. And Harrogate Town take a 1-0 lead 7 minutes in. Not very good from us. After this save, the defence just don't seem to be awake. Header comes in over Watson, and Harrogate lead. Gotten in behind Hall here. He's gotten in behind the whole Harrogate defence. Can we find Hallam? He's won it into Loft. Why is he taking a touch and not shooting straight away? That's terrible. Hallam now. Can we find Loft? In there, first time strike, good save from the keeper. Loft coming forward, but looking for an option for a pass. He's managed to bring the ball forward. There's Beast in, and a strike from just inside has hit the post. We're coming to the end of what has not been a good half for us here, and Carragher are in again. That's a good block, but they've still got it. Watson holds, and he'll clear it. Not even get the chance, and it's half time. Not a great half at all. Of course, this would happen in the live game. Not a great half, as I said. We need to step it up in the second. Harrogate coming forward with John Stead here. We can't get the ball off him. He's so massive. Get there. Well done, O'Malley. Spence coming forward here. Manages to keep hold of the ball. Finds Hallam. It's a good first touch. And a strike into the bottom corner. What a finish by Hallam that is. I think he's about 56 rated. But that was an unbelievable finish in the edge of the box. And we've brought it back to 1-1. Bearing down on the centre-backs. Loftus to turn it into Hallam. Can we go forward? Up there to Hippolyte. That's good. A good first touch. And a second. He's in a corner. Hippolyte, what I believe he's a left winger. But we've turned it round in the space of about 10 minutes. Come on. And it's now 2-1 Scunthorpe. Spence again coming forward. Loft. We've just got to lay it off now to Spence. Over to Green. Oh, this is beautiful football from Scunthorpe. Loft. What a goal that is. Oh, it took us a while. It took us a little bit. But we've woken up. That was some beautiful football, and Ryan Loft caps it off with a fantastic volley. Come on. Now that's a 2-goal margin. I can only see this ending one way from here. Mopate coming forward unchallenged here. Beeston's coming out. Can we get there? Absolutely done him. Unbelievable. Good challenge though. I'm not even sure who it was, but good challenge in the box. A minute left of added time here. There's a ball over. I can see it. O'Malley's had to come in to cover. Can't get a block in. Harrogate get themselves a consolation. I don't see them winning it from here. There's no way they're getting another one in the 20 seconds left. But they have brought it back to 3-2. As I said, no time for Harrogate to even get a chance of getting that ball back. We do win another high-scoring game, as they seem to be now. They're going to be high-scoring. But I'll take another 3 points. That keeps us at 100% record, which we'll try and continue. And it's time then to play Colchester. Now the first team is going to get a good run out here. Hopefully I'm going to pronounce everyone's name correctly. If I don't, I apologise. But this is the strongest 11 I think I have right now. So hopefully we can keep that 100% record going. We're ready to go. Scunthorpe versus Colchester. First live away game. Hopefully the first team can do us a good job here. Colchester starting on the front foot here. Calafori with a good block in early on. Kakaren's here. Into Gilead. Oh, we've made it through. What a pass that is. Oh, what a finish that is from him as well. Club captain Gilead making a great run. A great finish. Number 8 scores our first goal in the 8th minute. It's 1-0. I mean, you can't ask for much better start, really. So let's hope we can keep this up for the whole game. Clark coming forward from right back. I do like to get my fullbacks forward if I can. And here we go with Gilead again. Can we get the ball into Van Veen? Oh, it's good from the defender. And it's out of play. Not been too much action in this first half. Colchester have kept it tight since conceding early on. And there goes the half-time whistle. I mean, a decent half. We're 1-0 up. We could create a few more chances. Hopefully we can take them as well. And then we'll be sitting pretty. Lower Dice this time looking to find the killer pass. Oh my god. The 2 CDMs. Oh, Issa should do better. But what a pass that was from Enzo Lower-Doyce. But noticing that injury, we do have to make a switch. Clark comes off, Howe comes on. Colchester keeping the ball really well. We're looking to press them, hopefully not give them too much space in the attacking side of things. But out of nowhere, they found a fantastic ball over the top. Can we get it clear with McGay? We can. Enzo Lower-Doyce coming forward, winning the ball into McAtee. He's going to just look for Loft. Can we find him? Oh my god, and Howe's not got there either. There's not long left, surely just a minute, and if we can keep them pressed in their own half, we should be winning this game. And that is just what we managed to do as the referee blows a final whistle. A 1-0 away win against Colchester. Admittedly, it's quite a good result. Colchester are going to be up there, and if we want to be as well, which I hope we can be, we're going to need to get results like that. Fantastic. And now it's time to face another one of the promoted sides then in Barrow, who do play a 5 at the back, which will be difficult to break down. I've decided I'm going to give Hippolyte a go on the left and this Walker Rice on the right this time. Green didn't do too much for me, so I thought it would be good to see if we can get anything out of Walker Rice for the year. And maybe it would be worth signing him after that year. So let's go and find out and see how he does. Things are going pretty well. A lot different to the way that it's gone in real life for Scunthorpe so far, considering they did finish 22nd in the league this year, as low as they could possibly get without getting relegated. So things are looking good on here if you're a Scunthorpe fan. Walker Rice then with his first few touches. Can we go past Davis? Not looking likely, but he's managed to keep hold of the ball. Finds Beeston, that's a good pass. Up to Hippolyte, who's done well. O'Malley, can he just get there? He can't. It was a good start, but we need to be better in the pass. Out of absolutely nowhere, Barrow have made themselves in. I'm not getting there with unnecessary. Out he come, Watson. And Barrow take the lead 15 minutes in. This team, it's my rotated 11. It's not the best. Who's that? Gribbin's got the goal. And it's 1-0. After getting our first clean sheet in the last game against Colchester, we have conceded early on here. 16 minutes in. And then we give the ball away. This is a terrible start. Oh, it's a good ball over Barry. Oh, he's found James. We've been lost. Oh, good save, Watson. Come on, screw your heads on, boys. Hippolyte goes out for O'Malley. I believe it is O'Malley. Can we get the ball in the box? Not really, because Loft's not in there. He's just lurking on the edge. But we've managed to find him. Can he find Beeston? Walker Rice is there. Finish it. Oh, he does. That's a start. That's a response I was looking for from the lads. And Walker Rice gets his first goal for Scunthorpe. Beeston doing well and winning the ball back in midfield and playing a good ball up to Ryan Loft here. Out wide is Hippolyte, and he's got a good bit of space. If Loft can get himself into the box, can Hippolyte now find him? Never mind. Oh, how has he missed it? Who was that? I think it was Hallam. Was it Hallam? He should have scored anyway. Whoever it was. I actually think it's Spence. Come on. Walker Rice has found himself on the ball and he's waited for Rowe really well there. Rowe with the first time cross. Loft getting a toe on it. Keeper's just stood still. Oh, and the ball back across isn't good from Loft. Can Beeston strike it? Good save. Oh, what is going on? And the ref will probably blow the whistle right about now. Decent second half to the first half, if you get me. After we conceded, it woke us up. We scored a goal, and now we look like we're going to get the second. Half-time seemed to have really killed our momentum, but we might be picking it back up here. This is good football, but the final pass just isn't there. Barrow have got a few numbers forward here. Rowe needs to get back on goal side. Can we get it out? Or just about. Hippolyte out wide. Lofts come short for an option. Good first touch. Surely it's to Hallam. Can we get there? The ball's not fronted. Beeston! And with 20 minutes to go, Beeston snatches a goal. Absolute scrappy stuff in the box, but we'll take it as we go 2-1 ahead. Loft now with a bit of space. If they're going to stand off him, he's just going to shoot it wide. Oh, here come Barrow. That's a good pass out wide to Taylor. Can I get there with Betty? Oh, he's hit the side netting. I thought that was a goal. This has been a good fight back from 1-0 down. It looks like Spencer's going to have a shot here from distance. It's hit his own player. Hippolyte got in the way, but surely the ref should blow for full time. And there we go. As I was saying, it's a good fight back from a defeat. We keep our 100% record going into our final live game against Carlisle. And even at this early stage, then we're already playing big games, top of the table clashes. Carlisle here are right up there with us. We can really not afford to lose this game so early on. We really need to get a decent result out of this away from home. It won't be easy, but we did it against Colchester. Let's do it again. Bit of a northern derby, this one. I mean, they're not really that close to each other, but, you know, up north definitely, in the northern part of the country for sure. So hopefully there's a little bit of bite to this game. I'd like to see it, and we'll start well, hopefully. Lower Doyce starting well there, winning the ball back. Finding Issa, and we're looking for McAtee to make his run. That's a great pass from Issa then as well. McAtee, he's going to beat Hayden surely for a bit of pace. Josh McAtee, oh, it's a great save. Issa's going to cut it back to Van Veen. Go on, strike it. What a start, 7 minutes in. That's fantastic. Great play from Lower Doyce to win it back. We move it well. We keep the ball alive when we miss first time. And we get the goal, 1-0. Here come Carlisle now, not been much to speak of since we scored. But it looks like they're going to get themselves a good opportunity. And a great strike half an hour in. Alessandra with a rocket from the edge of the box. And it's 1-1. Lower Doyce looking to carry the ball over the halfway line and doing so. Finding McAtee, who takes a touch. You can see Issa out wide with a good first touch on his left. He strikes it into the corner. And all it's been today is goals. 41 minutes in, 2-1. Issa gets his first of the day. Could he get another? Probably. Referee should blow for half time pretty much any time now. Even though that Carlisle are knocking the ball around quite nicely. As you saw, they've got a bit about them. But there's just been played in that middle third of the pitch. The two ends haven't seen much action bar the 3 goals. Hopefully, there's a little bit more to this game in the second half. But here come Carlisle. They've started fast. What a block that is by Howe. But the sleeping George Taft has just left him. Left his man, not gone for the ball. And Carlisle have equalised. This is a fantastic covering block by the right back Teddy Howe, but George Taft is just sleeping, and in comes Patrick and he scores. And it's still pretty much just the goals to speak of. Anyone making a run? Van Veen. We need Lower Doyce to keep his run going. Oh, his touch isn't good enough. Closest we've come since they've equalised. Lower Doyce now picking up the ball, looking to run the game. He's doing really well. Good ball out to Gilead. Can we whip the ball in? McAtee, get there. Come on. Back down. Harrison out to Issa. Come on. We've still got this. We've still got this. Issa into Calafiori. That's a great ball. That's a fantastic ball. Lower Doyce is going back post. Win it. Oh, he's really tried there. He was close. We've just got a minute left. And Lower Doyce has overrun that. Is McAtee going to get there? He's not. And that's probably our last chance. And this game's going to end in a draw unless Carlisle themselves are going to get themselves a goal. Who's in the box? It's Dickinson. We've not got there. Oh, Calafiori just gets his header away. We clear it. And it does end in a draw. Frantic few last minutes. No real chances though as the game went on. It just stayed the same. No chances either way. Midfields just cancelled each other out. But what we are going to do is go to everyone's favourite little bit, which is what I always do in a series. So if you are new to the channel and you haven't actually seen me do a career mode video before, at the end of every episode what I normally do is find the best player I thought out of the episode who performed really well and give him this sort of award. And actually today I'm going to give it to Alfie Beeston because I think he was really someone who's not actually in my best 11 when he played, he performed really well. He's definitely very good going forward, very good offensively. I have him actually training to be a CDM, and I'm not too sure if I'll keep him doing that, because realistically he could be quite a good cam, but that remains to be seen. He's performed very, very well, and he gets the honour of being the first player of the episode in this Scunthorpe series. But the plan now is to go and check the league table and see where we stand, because this is something we will do after every episode as well, because normally there will be a lot more league action. There was only a month of league action this time, but there were still 6 games gone, and we are still top by 3 points ahead of Carlisle. Only team unbeaten so far, so that's pretty good. But normally we will have 2 months gone, so there will actually be quite a bit of change, because I won't show you it until the end of every episode after I've played some live games. As it stands, Bolton and Tranmere are down the bottom. Scunthorpe rivals Grimsby are down there as well. But I am going to end the episode here. I would like to say, if this has been very long, I'm not sure. I do apologise. I am just trying a new style out, so we'll see how it goes. If you did like it, please do tell me by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or leaving a comment and tell me how to improve on this series. I've tried some highlights. I've tried it with some live games as well. If you enjoy that, please do let me know. I would really appreciate the feedback for sure. Also, don't forget, let me know a country you want scouted as well, and the type of player for the Youth Academy Google Sheet. That's something I always like doing. I like tracking them, and especially for an RTG like this, we're going to be here for about 4 or 5 seasons. So, depending on when FIFA 22 comes out. So do let me know. They do track and they do start to go everywhere. It's really interesting to see. But that is everything for this first episode. As I said, please do consider subscribing, like the video, and I will see you all in the next one.